So the bake crates, the jelly bake crates give you cookie crumbles and fruit cake, and the cookie crumbles give you the mutation for Mary. And Santa's presents, I would use the magnet rod, either with the magnet bait or with We got ours with luminescent faster than we did with magnet. Others say to use magnet, whichever you seem works better for you. Um, Stream ended a bit ago. I crashed earlier, so when I crashed, the stream crashed. When I was trying to take Sebastian to find where Santa was. So there was that. That was lovely. Now, see, I've heard a lot of people say, and that was something also, Marty, I'm going to touch on what you said a minute ago. Marty said the fish has a lot of bots and selling on its black market. Now, I've seen a lot of people in here try to sell, like black market wise, and a lot of things that are considered bannable offenses for fish, or for fish. Um, Now, I've also seen a lot of people within the fish Discord specifically try to say that I've heard all kinds of different things. That all million players in fish it is bots and AFK farmers and this, that, and the other, which, I mean, realistically, that's not the case. I mean, come on now. All million? No way. Secondly, every time you go into fish it, if you ever actually have, you can actually sit there and interact with people, see people moving around and actually interact with them. They're not bots. Now, do games in general have a lot of bots? Yes. I mean, even ESO does. But
The nature of any online game.
right, the nature of any online game is going to have some, but the likelihood of all of them being, I mean, again, realistically, not going to be the case. There's that many because, again, that game is a more stable game. It's also easier in so many ways. So, they're not all bots. There's a ton of people, even in this game, that I have come across that macros and AFK fishes and whatever else, that it is insane. So, mm, you could say the same again about any game, but also even this game. I have seen people try to sell things for real money or like game passes and things like that just out of because they're freaking lazy and don't want to do anything. It goes all across the board for really any game. So, I mean, there is that. Where are you at, hun? Right, which that isn't necessarily what I was saying. Like, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but like my point is the macroing and whatever else is in every like anywhere you go, you're gonna see some form of it happening, not just in fish it, right? That's my main point. Like even in ESO, there's some bots, but the majority of the people playing in ESO are not bots. And that's the same case for Fish It. The majority of the people playing are not bots. That's just I think a lot of people get defensive is kind of where I whenever they try and compare fish to fish it. And that's how they I think justify the amount of people in the other game compared to this game. is, oh, well, they're all bots, so the amount of people over there don't count. Like, they're all bots. No, they're all realistically not bots.
The reality is just it's like you said, an easier game. So
It's easier, it's more consistent, got a solid foundation to it. It's not changing every 2 seconds. It's easier to follow. Like, you're not sitting there
you're not
going, wait,
getting
what's changing today? Did this now
yeah,
not exist? Like it
you're
took
not getting
some of the
whiplash
things,
all the time.
right? And not only that, but some of the changes that are changing aren't being announced. So some of the things that are changing in this game aren't even being announced in the update logs. Like take Star Worms for example. When they changed that, that was not actually announced. Some of the mutation changes weren't actually announced. So there are things that are being changed that aren't being changed transparently. And so it keeps it very difficult to actually keep up with what is actually happening within the game. And a lot of confusion. Constantly. Like every time they do an update, something's changed, something's been nerfed, like it's every fucking week. Oh, that's a nice bar. Although I'm gonna lose my fish.
Let me in for now. We'll see how long this lasts.
Oh, at least you're back in.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's not a better game by any means. It's just an easier game with similarities. And no, it does not have as good a graphics. Like, and that's why I said like it's got that like this game hands down is better. But it's not better for the people who don't want to actually grind or to like really play an in-depth game. This game has so much detail to it too, which is phenomenal. Like the amount of work.
Easier doesn't always mean better.
Right, easier doesn't always mean better, but there's reasons why there's more over there than here. For sure. Especially with today's gaming community. Like the way things have changed within the gaming community too is drastically sad. Literally carpal tunnel simulator. Bro, like, I'm pretty sure that's how D-Docs felt with those glowworms.
100%. Fuck a glowworm.
Fuck
Any
a
day.
glowworm. Dude, like my hands hurt enough. I don't need none of that. This game in general is those certain things, man, with this game is difficult enough. My hands definitely struggle, not gonna lie. But like I'm the asshole, right? Like when I hear somebody complain or bitch and it's something that I can physically do, like I don't want to hear it. If I can do it, you can do it. And I'm the one that sits here with fucking rheumatoid arthritis in my fucking hands. So like, bro, if I can, like that fucking try hard quest, like I don't want to hear it. That was one of the easiest quests I did. On one of my worst days, my hands were swollen ass, fucking little blimp burritos, Sasha's fingers that didn't even want to fit my gloves that day, and I was in so much pain, and I still did it. Like, that quest is not that hard.
What rod were you using to get
You ha
hot cocos a lot?
I did. I was getting them a lot with the magnet rod, but then I was finished it off with Oni. So really, either one I think you could use. Like I wasn't purposely going for them with magnet, but I was doing my presence with magnet. But I was getting them also with magnet.
So Oni with I got fruitcake bait on right now.
Yeah, I had luminous at the time,
Okay.
but you can do magnet. You could try to play around with your baits. See, yeah, dude, like try hard quest right now was super fucking easy. Like I struggled a little bit on the shark, not gonna lie, but like I still did it within, you know, a decent amount of time. Um, and I got it. Like, and again, I have a whole slew of fucking health issues and rheumatoid, osteo, both, and my hands are fucked. So like, yeah.
Where is the snowball guy? Get out of the water. Snowball Sam. He's one sitting in the fucking snow somewhere.
So like when I did the perfect catches, everybody told me to like enchant my rod, which I did not for the first part of the quest. Um, because I didn't want to. Um, and so I had no enchants on my rod for the perfect catches. Now the perfect cast and catch, when they changed, because that was right when they changed the update. So like when you're doing it there, which right there should have been amazing, which it was amazing. Maybe even hair under, honestly. Um, but sometimes when you get a perfect and it looks like it should have been amazing, that's what throws me off because sometimes when you should get perfect, it will tell you it's amazing. Sometimes when you should have gotten an amazing, it will tell you it's perfect. Now that fucked with me quite a bit because they did like the update and now like your bar grows at the end of it, and that's weird. I don't know why it does that and why they did that. I don't know what the point or purpose of that is.
The
Um,
flare, you know.
yeah, the flare. Like, what is the point of that? Because then, like, it fucks with it, and so sometimes it's not completely accurate, and it will tell me it's perfect when it should have been amazing, and vice versa. I should have gotten amazing, and it will tell me it's perfect, and that really absolutely fucked with the second part of the quest. Um, and I will say, and I feel bad about this. I've asked this question a couple of times because while I did do my perfect catches and I did do the shark, I did end up eventually letting Cloud do that one because while he actually did it first try, first go off of his, he did end up struggling even on my account. So I don't know if it was just me, like my console just having it like a glitching issue with it or what. But I sat there for hours trying to fucking do it and it wasn't working. And then he even came in and sat there for a good solid like 2 hours trying to do it. And he also struggled with it off of mine, but he could do it just fine off of his. So I did let him do the second part of my quest. And again, the catches aren't my problem. It was that stupid cast. And it was after they added that in. Um, and I don't know what the fuck was up with that. But I did do the first and the second part. And I personally beat